G'day and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Chasing waterfalls today. I'm in my favourite place, well, one of my favourite places on planet Earth that I've been to anyway, Lamington National Park. And I thought I'd come in here. We had a bit of rain last 2 days, and thought, why not? Perfect conditions to come in and shoot waterfalls when you had a bit of rain. So along the Toolona Circuit here, come across my first scene, my first waterfall. It's just off the circuit back here. Come down, it's quite a big lagoon, so the waterfall itself's a little bit far back. I'm not sure for composition yet. I'm probably just going to shoot straight on. There are some interesting boulders down here I might use as a foreground, but I haven't come to shoot this particular waterfall, but I thought I'd stop anyway and shoot it while I'm here. Got these cool 2 dead logs up the top there, and looking through my camera, my settings already, I'm at f9 and half a second and ISO 200. It's actually quite dark in here, so I'm going to play around with those settings and I'm going to play around with my composition. I already can tell I'm going to need a polarizer on to cut, see all that glare of the water front of the pool here. So circular polarizer is a must when doing waterfall photography. So I'm going to chuck that on and play around, and we'll go from there. Whoa! Rocks are very slippery, so then I'm just turning my polarizer to cut that glare off. I like the dark greens as it leads back into the rainforest, but we'll see how that looks. So I got my histogram up, making sure I'm not clipping any highlights, and that's a problem if you do waterfalls. You don't want to clip the water highlights or the highlights in the water. Back button focus, fire off my first shot, see how that looks. Not bad at all. So yeah, this is the circular polarizers. It's not doing much, to be honest with you. As you can see, there's still a bit of glare in the foreground here, but like I said, I like the leading up, and you got these 2 dead logs up here, and then you got the nice light green coming through. So that's my first image I'm going to shoot, and then maybe get another one. Maybe get another one over here with a rock in the foreground, and we'll go from there. Alright, so my next image, I've just come across, left hand side is the creek running down from the waterfall pool. I'm going to use that. Don't know if it works. Yeah, I'm still deciding. I'm going to take the image anyway. I think it was better just over this side and zooming in a bit more and getting more of just the waterfall in those trees. Here I've got the rocks in the foreground leading you up to the waterfall. So with the wide angle lens, I'm tilted down at them, emphasizing these foreground rocks, which is pushing the waterfall back a bit from your view. So we'll see how it looks, and I'll show you in camera. My composition, just all these rocks in the foreground here, and then leading you up to the waterfall itself. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's going to work. I'm focused in just on these rocks here, and then the polarizer hopefully will cut that glare out there and leading you back up. So my first 2 images are in the bag. I'll chuck them up. I'm going to pack up and keep moving to the waterfall I want to shoot. Hopefully there's enough water coming down that waterfall at the moment. Like I said, we had a bit of rain, but if not, get an image anyway and have a nice walk through the lush rainforest. Well, about 9 or so K into the walk, I made it to the waterfall I wanted to shoot, Charlaham Falls. A spectacular waterfall, and it's probably the main feature along the Toolona Circuit. Although there are many beautiful waterfalls along the circuit, this has to be the best one. It's flowing reasonably well. I thought it'd flow a bit better than that. I've been here before, where I'm standing right now is about ankle deep underwater, and it's a bit bone dry at the moment. But nevertheless, I think I can still get some nice images from here. I'm going to go back down the creek bed and shoot back up, and maybe get some more closer shots in here. Yeah, it's good to make it. First I think I'm going to have a snack and think about my compositions, then set up. We'll go from there. All right. So it's quite a tricky waterfall without lots of water flowing down the creek bed here. I've just come down. I'm looking back up the waterfall itself, and like I said, I've taken this image with lots of water before, and it worked so much better. And yeah, going to play around down here and see what kind of images I get. I really like this mossy old tree overhanging up the top here. Problem is there's no separation. You've got this wall of boulders in front of you, and then the waterfall, and I'm trying to incorporate this stream sort of in my left hand side of the frame. So I'll just show you my composition. There's my composition. The waterfall, the stream here on the left hand leading you up. It's a little bit cropped in video mode, but you do catch the corner of that dragging you up to the waterfall itself. And there's that cool tree I really like, that moss tree overhanging. Like I said, it'd be good if water was spilling over these rocks instead of just having this hard rock wall here. But it might work. I'm going to take a shot, then I'm going to head back up here somewhere and get another image. Well, just had a sandwich and a drink. Came up just down the bottom there from that creek bed. This one, got these rocks in the foreground and the creek splits. Then looking up to the waterfall itself. Again, trying to look for something different, maybe get more intimate, get my 7300 on and get up there and zoom in, maybe do a black and white. But the image I'm about to show now I've actually taken before, like I said, when I had lots of water running over the foreground of this rock. It does make a good image. You've got the leading line of this boulder and then the creek itself leading you up to the waterfall. Let's go through this image. So yeah, like I said last time, I had water actually running over this rock here. So it was a nice stream pouring over and a lot more water along here leading you up. So this time, nowhere near as much water, but nevertheless, I'm going to take this image anyway. The creek splits here. I've got a longer shutter speed, so to give more emphasis on this water flowing down here, I've got my circular polarizer cutting all the glare off this rock, and then leading you up to the actual majestic waterfall itself. Yeah, so I'll fire this shot off, put it up for you. I've just come back from behind the vlogging camera here, stepped up on the rock, same waterfall. I was across the creek, about to leave, taking this shot before too, but I thought I'd show you a more intimate shot. See this log running behind me here? So I've zoomed in. I've just got this log and sort of cropped in behind it, the waterfall there. Makes more of a sort of a abstract shot, I guess. Just zoomed in. You don't always need the grand vista of something. You can always throw it think outside the square and do something a bit different, which I think this image is over here. So again, it's just this log, and then I've squared it off. I'm not sure if it looks good color or black and white, but yeah, just a thought if you're ever out this way or doing waterfall. You don't always have to get the whole waterfall itself. You can come away with something like this. So I'll chuck that image up now. I'll get a move on. Here it is. So as the track made cutbacks up out of the valley, I was greeted with this low cloud, amazing low cloud. To my luck, which now makes this a 2-part video series. The second part coming next week, it will be low cloud tree photography, probably my favorite subject. Yeah, so managed to get 2 videos out of this. So stay tuned next week to see me explore this low cloud in the rainforest and get some images of some amazing old trees. And thanks for sticking in there and watching this vlog. And please consider subscribing if you're new. It really helps me out if you smash the like button and leave a comment. Until next week in low cloud, guys, have a good week and see you then.